Hare Krishna, my humble obeisances to all of you. I have been asked to speak a little bit about Bhagavad Gita as it is in Braille, which has been published by BBT yesterday on 15th of January on the 45th anniversary of Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari. This book has come out by the inspiration of the blind children who have been under me for a very long time, for almost 10 years, and there is a project under His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj which has been going on, in the sense the preaching has been going on to the blinds for last 10 years in the Devnar School for the Blind and also at Pune School for the Blind. So during my interactions with the blind children, I have found that it is very much essential to make the Bhagavad Gita in Braille. So far we have seen that Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita has come out in many local languages of India and also foreign languages. But this is one area which was actually incomplete, and by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, during his 125th birth anniversary, this book has been completed. So there are about 19 of us who worked for this particular service under His Holiness Bhakti Raghava Swami Maharaj, and the BBT took up this particular service and then asked us to do it, and under His Grace Bhima Prabhuji, we have accomplished this task of making this Bhagavad Gita. So the Braille Bhagavad Gita has 1700 Braille pages. So usually what you see is the pages are embossed. So all these pages, you see that initially they are engraved, and we have to turn the other side and read it. That means you are touching the embossed side and reading it. So while writing, you write it from right to left, and while reading, you read it from left to right. And all the alphabets A to Z, the numerics 0 to 9, and you have these punctuation marks and so many other special characters which have an equivalent Braille characters. So the Braille character, each one of them is about 6 holes, and by punching the holes on those 6 places in a different manner, you get one particular alphabet. So we have something called the long Braille and also the short Braille. So short Braille are called contractions, and basically what happens is when you are punching one particular alphabet in each one of these cells, it becomes too long for this kind of a Bhagavad Gita. So that's why we have used the contractions, the Braille contractions, and the words like and, is, or all the prepositions and common words, they have been contracted and put in the contracted Braille. And another challenge that we faced is that the shlokas were in diacritics. So you have the Balram font in English, but that is not there in the Braille script. So we had to long pronounce all the shlokas and give it in the English contracted form of Braille. So this Braille Bhagavad Gita is very special because it is made for the international Braille users. So not only in India, everybody all over the world, in all the Western countries, can read this Bhagavad Gita in Braille. So what you are seeing here is the first volume of Bhagavad Gita, and we have 10 volumes of the same book. In the sense, one book is almost like our Srimad Bhagavatam, you have the 20 books of the 12 cantos. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita 18 chapters have been published in the 10 volumes of Braille Gita. So, and another thing is, because everything is engraved and we read the embossed side, if the book has more than 150 pages, it gets crushed. So the readers won't be able to read it. So these have to be preserved carefully and also read carefully. So that's the reason why we have hard bound it in this manner and then made it like this. We took some time to format this Braille Bhagavad Gita, like we had done the formatting, editing, some modification, and then the proofreading. So all this took about 2.5 to 3 years of time, and it is very, very special, obviously because it is Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita, and it's also special because it came out exactly on the 125th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada. And only by his mercy this could have happened, and it must be Krishna's desire. That's why, to make it very special, it was completed in the 125th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada. And there are about 19 people who worked on this Bhagavad Gita for the entire proofreading, and then editing, everything was done. So for the BBT, that is Srila Prabhupada's BBT. So all glories to His Holiness Bhakti Raghav Swami Maharaj, His Grace Bhima Prabhuji, and His Holiness Giriraj Swami Maharaj, and so many other Guru Janas who have actually published this yesterday, that is on 15th of January 2023, on the 45th anniversary of Sri Sri Radha Ras Bihari. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
यदि माम शिक्षार्षश त्रम शास्त्र पनयः दात्राष्ट्र रान्ने हन्युसु तान्ने क्षेक्षत्राशम भवेत्. Translation: Better for me if the sons of Dhritarashtra, weapons in hands, were kill me unarmed and unresisting on the battlefield. Verse 1.46. Translation: Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrow and sat down on the chariot.